Okay, we're gonna cover two movements here in this one video because they're just commonly confused. A suspension side twist and a suspension twist. Okay, so a suspension twist is what we're most used to doing. We're squaring up with the anchor point. We're gonna keep our hips square. We're gonna use our core and we're kind of gonna twist up to the top corner and bring it back to center. So hips stay square and we're really moving from the rib cage or from the waist up, okay? So that is that suspension twist. So I square up to the anchor point, nice strong arms, keeping the hips square to the anchor point, squeeze the core. I'm gonna twist to the top corner and lower myself back to the center. Twist to the top corner and lower myself back to the center, okay? That is your suspension twist, okay? Now we're gonna get a little bit complicated. All right, a suspension side twist. It is about the hips. So we start in a similar position. We're gonna square our hips to the anchor point, but our toes are actually gonna turn one direction. So we're kind of already in a twisted motion, okay? And when we lay back, our toes are kind of pointed. We're gonna lay down, angle ourselves at 45 degrees, and our hips are gonna stay square to the mat. But this time, are square to the anchor point. But then in a side twist, those toes have that angle. We're actually gonna turn our hips 90 degrees to point the same direction as our toes. So as we pull ourselves up, we're gonna tuck our elbow in and corkscrew ourselves around, and those hips are gonna turn the angle that our toes are going. Okay, let me reverse this so I can face you guys and do it, okay? So hips are square to the anchor point. I'm gonna slightly turn my toes one direction so that I know what direction my hips are gonna go, okay? So I'm square, I'm nice and long, I'm 45 degrees, hips are square to the anchor point. I'm gonna start to pull, so it's got a rowing motion to it. I'm gonna pull and tuck my arms and that suspension in. So I'm gonna tuck low and I'm gonna twist, turning my hips towards the direction of my toes. So my hips are gonna turn 90 degrees. And then I'm gonna slowly lengthen back out and square up my hips to that anchor point again. Okay, I did a lot of talking. I'm gonna show you that movement. Okay, it's gonna look like a big corkscrew. Let's see if I can get into the frame of the move. Okay, ready? Here we go. Angle at 45, toes are pointed one direction. My arms are long, hips are facing the anchor point, I'm facing the anchor point. Now, I'm gonna get ready, take this big pull, tuck under, and turn my hips towards my toes. Unwind, pull, twist, unwind. I have a huge movement, a huge pull going on in those obliques. I'm gonna get nice and low and show you what this move looks like with my feet really close to the anchor point. That's how we make it harder, is getting closer to the anchor point. So here we go. There you go. So that is a suspension side twist, okay?